Hi everyone, welcome to today's meeting. Today happens to be lunar eclipse, and we do feel the outcome of such energetic times before they're happening, and then while this is the culmination today, I think at night. It's going to take place, and then even after, and they're not confined to finish um, even like within a few days. Sometimes they last for weeks or months, the outcome of such energetic times. And according to Jyotirveda, the science of um, astrology, according to them, these times of eclipses, they somehow somewhat um, cancel out the dharma, cancel out um, cancel out the great cosmic laws, even. So you might feel the turbulence within yourself, and within and without, outside of yourself as well. I personally feel extremely tired, literally as if I was dazed, and now for a few days, very tired, and also I don't have much impetus to do anything. But these moments are calling for just slowing down. Yes. Slow down, do not start anything new. Just be with what is, and be as open as you can be to just feel the intensity. It's very a very simple advice. It's not easy to keep it because all the turbulences within you that are um, acting like roller coasters um, seem very real. They seem very real. So today, I'd like to remind all of us that our role or mature attitude to your life is the maturation of your soul, nothing else. It is about how the soul is slowly neutralizing its karma, how it brings all the learning to its maturation. Because listen, if you're drawn to practices of yoga, if you're drawn to practices of self-inquiry, um, then you will know that this is not the first time of you being around here. And I would call all of us to do this practice of zero pointing today. It's not our first round on this planet. We have played with phenomena. We have played with experiences over and over again. And look how experiences are constantly drawing us into the five senses, into the ways our five senses are reading this hologram. And the maturation of the soul that I'm referring to is a constant call, and it's here every single moment, this call to realize that you have this one free will. There's not much free will available to us, but this is your free will to choose to realize that you are the eternal Atma or the soul, and you are actually making decisions. You are living from this light of the soul moment to moment. It is a huge realization. And what it starts doing is that it's slowly, slowly, the more you're imbibing this light of the soul, and the more it actually activates on all levels, from the initial, like root chakra level to you name it, your other 108 chakras. As the soul is really able to use all of your energetic properties, you're collapsing the distance between higher and lower. What happens? You collapse the distance between you being somebody and being emptiness. Both are there. You're still a person. But all of you is arising from emptiness. And that's just the level. There's more to be attained afterwards. So today, let us just co-join our fields. And I ask as a sankalp is an intention, a divine intention, whereby we instigate the field, our holographic field, to move towards a certain direction. And we ask for attainment. Attaining the zero pointing of all timelines. So let us just light up all of our spine, the altar of God, the spine. Let's suspend all of our disbelief or belief. Let's suspend all of our ideas and rely on immediate experience. That was Ramana Maharshi's way of transmission, not referring to scripture, not referring to ideation, belief systems, religion. He always pointed to the immediacy of your divine being. So we are lighting up these rods, the spine, lighting up the rods from all over the world. These magnificent lighthouses. the light of the wisdom of divinity. And let us also use the portal because an eclipse is also a portal. An eclipse is that which disavows all cosmic law, where we can use this space, co-creative space of releasing everything that is not in alignment with our highest soul path. As this voice is saying commands or pointing out the translation of the light codes that are pouring in. Tune into your spine. And especially at the backside of your heart, the back body. And just see that your heart is literally the confluence, meaning flowing together, confluence of a myriad and myriad experiences, the imprinting of your experiences, of your multidimensional being. And I'm slowly leading you to recognize the layers of your being. So you can also call your heart as the confluence of the divine rivers of life, connected to the light rod of your spine. And as these imprintings of experiential realities come together in the heart space, notice that all of these imprints are contained within a space that is holding all of this data. First of all, there's a space holding your body, your physical body. Only by pointing to these facts, your energetic field is slowing down. So the body is held within a field of your soul, your energy, co-creating this physical form is held within your soul. These energies produce side effects that you call emotions, sensations, feelings, and thoughts. And they're all held within the divine space of your soul. And can you also drop all ideation about, all concept about what you think your soul is? Just drop it. There's no need. I mean, I need to use human language, but do not have concepts of what your soul is. I can point out that the soul is that which came into being from the primordial self. It is created through sound and light. And the ultimate reality of divinity is unmanifest. But the unmanifest, avyakta, unrevealed, creates these emanations called soul from itself. And that's the vyakta, the manifest version of divinity. I'm still just pointing out what is. On a layman's terms, the most crude pointing could be that your physical form is mired in this sound and light current. It's physicality that you call physical. Of course, nothing is truly physical. It's all energy. But you see my body, I see your bodies. They're constantly being created. By the source current of divine light and sound. Ask yourself, once you tune into these layers of reality, is there some level of you who gets scared to feel the vastness, the limitlessness of your true being? And notice if your habitual contraction, because a lot of us are so sensitive that we habitually contract, believing that we are the body. But let's play with paradox. We can feel the viability, like the very presence of the body, as it is mired within the soul. The soul is much, much bigger. It's very, very expensive. And then, from this point of view, tune into your heart. The heart is a very important locus. Is there actually a locus there? It's very vague. Feel into the backside of the heart and feel how the heart is the record keeper of lifetimes and lifetimes of experiences. Could be experiences as you as a person, a male, a female, an animal, a plant, or maybe some other galactic being. You're mired in the data stream of fluctuating information. Notice that is what your heart is harboring. Information. Play with the idea that I am the body. It's just the thought. I am the body that has experiences. It's a thought. And there's a space within which everything is contained. So by zero pointing all of your experiences, whether it be on ayahuasca or giving birth on a table, feeding your child or working, scanning the sky, limitless, limitless variation. All of it is etched into the holographic field of your heart. Layers of information. And you can move two ways. You can see how the information system had formed your body. These experiences formed your body, your mind, your emotions and feelings. Or you have the free will tune into your spine. at the heart level. You have the choice to go to the root, the inception point of all experience. There is this immense force. It's calling you back home. So simple. And you can inquire when you go deeper and deeper, when you find the source of all experience. It can be on the heart on the right. It could be the heart on the left, actually, the physical space, or just the center, the heart space of the heart chakra. These are different spaces, and we have different inclinations. So you might not be inclined to feel the source of yourself at the heart on the right, but it's generally the space of the heart. And I'm just specifying where you can detect it. And they're all viable. They're all viable. Just feel that those spaces, the heart space, is the confluence of all experiences, timelines, lifetimes. And they're all going on. There's no time. They're all going on. Just tune in. And you start slowing down the impulse of the moment to move out, to give food to the five senses. We stand in the space before a thought arises. We're catching that space, the thought, just about to be born. Feeling, sensation, just about to be born. From the great nothingness. Familiarize yourself with this. Is there anything you can hang on to. Is there a place to land here? Is this space alive? Is it conscious? Is it still or is it moving? You're peeling the onion back. And then we move a layer deeper. This soul is being sustained illuminated, made manifest by the divine light and sound current. It's removing all the ideations, the concepts, all the clutches and crutches of attachment, of self-identification. All of it is slowly, slowly loosened, first loosened. The rigid mold cracking. And look what's coming through the cracks. Immense amount of light. Dispelling any and all obstruction. Where the ego self is fully illuminated, fully integrated, and it recognizes its own fullness. That is the integrated ego. It can still, the mechanism can still feed itself, like literally, you can feed yourself food. You still go about your life. You still behave as a human who has many roles: therapist, mother, father, whatever you are, teacher. But the light that had illuminated all of the crevices of this manifested form, it has many, many layers. Feel how strong the light of your soul is. Feel it. It's literally sustaining your body. And just feel where off is this light coming from. There has to be a source of this light and sound. That is creating your soul, the home of your soul. And all of this is missed. Moment to moment, we miss it because these are such immensely subtle, it's not even quantum, it's actually pre-quantum experiences. It's the experience before any gross experience. So we miss it. But if you just tap into it for 1 single second, the home of your soul, you start this process of self-illumination. From this level of the divine sound and light current, start moving all density out of the heart. All of the ingrained data of the timelines. Do not be afraid. Still be entirely functional. All of the wounding that these experiences created, but all of the joy also. There is a trick. You're karmically bound by negative, but also positive karma. So you can be playing for eternity in negative or positive karma. It doesn't matter, really. Your soul is teaching you to move beyond this playground. Your soul is teaching you to tap into the origin of your divine being. Zero pointing all experiences. The field of confluence. Notice how it created your identity. Experiences created your identity. Not just this lifetime, many lifetimes. You are the fruit of countless lifetimes. And it is just a question. Where would you like to be? Do you want to play some more on the playground of good and bad? Do you eat your next meal, next lover, next child, next experience of your age? Or you have a free will. You have the curiosity and the daring attitude to meet yourself. Everything started to implode, set itself on fire. All of it. See that there is this volcano in the heart. Slowly, all the timelines self implode. That means they explode within themselves. They just set themselves on fire, just like this very special plant. It can set itself on fire. And you're not afraid of the flames. You relish. Starts Flames start to move into your throat and into your solar plexus. It's delivering you from all confines. The flames now spread into your third eye and into your sacral center. And you know that the most, the hottest flames are usually bluish at the root. That is a very cleansing, healing quality of consciousness. Electric light, blue light. Removing all the overlays, all that is obstructing your already embodied divine being. The overlays only get burned. The rest, that which is true, what remains intact. I'm hearing the age-old fatigue of being reborn over and over and over again. The fatigue of experience is being removed. lifted, annulled, cleared. The existentialists would call it existential scorn or disillusionment, alienation. We're removing all of it because that is just a veil, not real, not true, so that we can reconnect to the essential birthing of this light and sound moment to moment through every single breath. Notice how this deep fatigue, existential fatigue, had left you. This fatigue is connected to the experience of lifetimes. The million times you fell, the million times you rose, and you repeated it over and over again. They're burning it up. So important. It's a very powerful field, what had birthed itself into being as a sankalp, as a group intention, burning up the fatigue. It's the timelines have a confluence. Removing the veil, removing the obstruction so that literally, when you open your eyes, you literally become like little children. Become like little children. That's how you gain access to the kingdom of your divine self. I'm not referencing paradise, that's another misconception. But you get access to your divine self. Beyond all veiling. And finally, the flames had spread to your crown and your root. And you literally feel this form vanish, becomes one. Listen to this. It becomes one with the lightless light. That is the formula for immortality. Becomes one with the light, sound, current, potential. Do you feel this sense of relief? Returning to this field of pure potentiality. Burnt up all the veils obstructions. Notice how we have this tendency that even though it feels very constraining, we love to cling. We love to cling on to these modalities through which, oh, I know who I am. I know what I need to do and what looping I'm going into. But then again, the free will is to burn it all up. It's scary. You burn it all up. I'll just direct you very quickly. If you haven't burnt up all of your body, just do another quick burning. Start with the right toe, foot, and goes into the foot, lower leg, knee, and starts disappearing into the flames. Thigh, and then it goes into the tailbone. And then it starts spreading everywhere into the spine, the fire, into the other leg, into the arms, hands. The last to burn is your head. What remains is this field of pure, lightless light. You practice dying because this is how you live fully. You die to all of your limitations. You die to all of your concepts, ideations, personality. Do you see? Uniqueness can only birth itself through you once you die to that which you think you know. You have to die to the old paradigm. And let's make a test. This was all experiential. Feel your spine. And when you open your eyes, you are looking out from that lightless light, the field of pure emptiness. There is a vivacity, full of life, full of immense power. That is shot through your eyes, through your physical eyes. It can regenerate anything. It can, right now, with this amount of loving awareness that we have cultivated, you can project your loving awareness anywhere into the physical body and heal it. Is it your digestive system? Use it. Because your power lies before any and all manifestation. But you have to come to the root. You have to come to that which is prior. So we have peeled the onion. First, there's physical body, energetic body, mental, emotional body, wisdom body, bliss body. And then the origin of all bodies. Notice how your fatigue, age-old fatigue, disappeared because you no longer cast out these hooks of identification. The fatigue comes from that, the programming, not just societal programming, but lifetime and lifetime and lifetimes of programming. And you make this gesture natural, looking from this immense, open, unbound, ever fresh, ever alive field. It's not acting to be spiritual. It just is. It's very unique. It can behave very unexpectedly. It's real. May we all realize the oneness with our divine being. The state of wholeness, undividedness that blesses everything in its wake. So it is.